Hi, it's Eliza, bright like the stars, and we're back with another video. Today we're doing It's the First, Happy New Year. And since it's the first of a new month, we're gonna do a new Project Pan update, and we're gonna do my makeup with the Project Pan items. I wanna say as we go, but it's going to be a little bit weird because, I have panning projects, but all the ones I want to use today are in different panning projects, so we're just gonna work with what we have. I've decided to do a complete restart. Did I meet my panning goals in December? Not really, but it's January, it's a new year. We're gonna do a refresh on our project pan. So I'm gonna start with this bag. This bag has all of my lip balms. I use lip balm pretty obsessively. This was my lip balm I focused on in December. It was the Beauty Concepts Vanilla Sugar Lip Balm, and it is empty. So I've decided I'm gonna roll in a different lip balm every month just so I can cycle through my collection. And this month we're doing the WNPL Lip Balm Rose Lips. It's like a Vaseline knockoff. I don't know, I got them for Christmas. It was like a 6-pack of them, and I want to use the rose one for this month. Just because, why? I just picked a random one when I was doing it. So that's going to be my lip balm of the month. But yeah, let's get into this. I forgot my makeup bag, so I'm gonna need that. Let's just get into the makeup, shall we? We shall. So, I'm gonna start with the order I usually do my makeup in. So that's gonna start with primer. I didn't roll a primer into my projects, but there will be a primer in my rolling project pan, and that is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This will be my primer for January. However, my primer for December has like 1 to 2 uses left on it, so I am finishing the Hey Honey priming base first, which we might do right now because I'm using it today. I'm not going to use the e.l.f. one when this is so close to being empty. Like, so close that I'm like digging it out with a brush to get that last little bit of product. I don't know, I like doing project pan, but also it's like products last forever. And that still has, I think, 1 use left in it. So, putting it right back in the makeup bag. Because you don't really need a ton of primer. After primer, we do foundation. I knew that. The foundation I have this month is rolled into Project Panopoly, which was created by Jamie, the Impulsive Planner, I believe. I rolled this in for the prompt purple because it has purple packaging. It is a really nice foundation formula. I have a 15 use goal on this foundation for this month, which is nice because I like a little bit of a detour. I've been using the Wet n Wild foundation exclusively for like forever, so it's really nice. It's going to be really nice to have a new foundation in my routine because I'm a little bit attached to the Wet n Wild, but like I want to switch it up for a little bit. This is a little bit light, but once I put everything on, it'll like balance itself out. It is such a like a lightweight formula. It's like really, really nice. It's just a nice like lightweight blending. I want to say blurring, but it's kind of not. It's like matte, but it's lightweight matte, and it is good, as you can tell, good coverage. So we live for that. We live for the coverage that is on this baby. Alright, so that's the Aloe foundation. The next thing is concealer, which is, well, actually lately I've been going up from cream bronzer, cream blush, then concealer, so I'm going to do that. My cream bronzer, well, liquid bronzer, is the e.l.f. bronzing drops, which is not in a specific project. It's just there because I use it every day. So it's just from my rolling project pan. So I just have that, and that, and that is good. And I need my bronzer brush. This is the brush I use for it. It's like a nice, thick, like fluffy, like blush brush. But I use it because I want my bronzer, my liquid bronzer, really blendy and like really just mixed in my skin and fluffed out. I don't want it to look like I'm trying to do something with my skin tone that I'm not, which is why I only put it right here, because I don't want it to look like I'm trying to like darken my skin. I'm not. I'm pale, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being a pale girl. Next is liquid cream blush. Cream blush is, this is also from Project Panopoly, from the Impulsive Planners project. This, I got the Prompt Finish It gel, and I've decided to do my Franken cream blush, because she also, I know, if I know anything about the Impulsive Planner, I know how she is with, what's it called, Frankening products. So I have my Franken cream blush. Here's what it looks like. It is just an e.l.f. cream blush stick and an LA Colors cream blush stick that is in a Shopkins container. And that's in Finish It gel, so like that will stay in the project until it's an empty. Which I really don't mind. I knew I wanted to roll in something for Finish It gel that I actually wanted to finish, that I actually liked, because I have, like, I'll get to it later, but I have, like, some products I don't necessarily want to finish as finishables in deck of panning still. So, because I decided that, I know I said I was doing a complete refresh, but I had gotten a Joker prompt last month with a Lucky Chic liquid highlighter, which I will put on next, so I can talk about it now. I had a Joker, which means you must be joking me. Like, I don't want to pan that, but it's like, you will for the prompt. And so the one I pulled was a liquid highlighter. And I don't like liquid highlighters. I don't really want to be panning it. But it's a Joker prompt, so I don't know if I need to be tracking uses on the Franken blush. I guess I do want to see how long it takes to finish. But yeah, this is the liquid highlighter. And I did decide, because it was a Joker, that I should roll in. So, we're gonna put it on. This is how I apply liquid highlighter, because I don't know how else I'm meant to apply liquid highlighter. I just blend it in with my hands. I think it turns out fine. It gets covered up by powder anyway. It really is an unnecessary step. But it's like really small. It's on the floor. It's like this big. So it'll be fine to finish that. Concealer. Concealer is in my Beautyland project, which I think was also created by Jamie, the Impulsive Planner. She had commented on my last video and corrected it. Someone that she was inspired by, and I forgot to check that again before filming this video. But credits to everyone involved in the creation of these projects. This is the one that was in my project last month, but I never did end up finishing it because it's just like so tiny. But it's like never ending. This Tarte Creaseless Creamy Concealer. So I rolled it in, I think for the same prompt as I did last month, which is easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's hope it actually is this time. Because this is also a finish goal. But I love this concealer, so I am not going to complain too much about it not being empty, because it's so good. So, and I don't want to go back to using my Franking concealer quite yet, so. Look how nice that blends in. Let me get some coffee in here. Next is setting powder. This is another Project Panopoly product. This is my W7 Set It Up Finishing Powder. I like this powder. I rolled it in for most used because it's my most used powder. I use powder every time I do my makeup. So it is a most used product in that category. And it got rolled in with only a 5 use goal. So, because I use her, on her template, she has a use wheel where you can like randomly generate how many uses you want to have on a product. So this was only rolled in for 5 uses. So we're just gonna get one of those right now, nice and early in the project. Oh, my cat's trying to come in the room. It's okay, she can be in here. So yeah, that one will be literally nice and easy to roll in, roll out. I'm probably going to use it more than 5 times. Oh, she's closing the door. That's so cute. My cat's so cute. I just use a fluffy brush to get the excess powder off because I bake, kind of. I don't know, I just do makeup here. Next would be powder bronzer and powder blush and powder highlight. For powder bronzer, I have options, I guess. I kind of have options in the sense of like, that's my cat's tail, if you can see her. I have this thing rolled in, and I have, well, what are you rolled in for? Oh yeah, I do have options. I have so many options. This. I'm going to talk about powder, bronzer, and blush together, just because this is what we're working with for powder, bronzer, and blush. First up is this. This is for Beautyland. It is the prompt, use a new to you product This is the Fit Me Glassy palette, and I got this for Christmas, so it's new to me. It has an eyeshadow palette in the top, a blush and bronzer layer, and oh my goodness, this keeps getting stuck. These tools keep getting it stuck in the packaging. There it goes. Okay. And then 4 lip products and 4 glitters. Now I'm using this pretty much just for eyeshadows, because you'll see I have other bronzer and blush rolled into this project, so I don't want to use that, but those are options. This has a 4-use goal on Beautyland, because I just rolled the dice for goals. Yeah. Next, though, is for Beautyland as well, is the Trolls face palette for the Prom to Use a Face palette. This is my handy dandy Trolls per X Trolls World Tour face palette. The highlighter is an empty already, and then I have a bronzer and a blush in there. That has a 9-use goal. I have my brand new, this was a Christmas gift. This is the Trixie Cosmetics Nice and Naughty blush duo. It is so pretty. I rolled it in for the prompt winter because it's Christmas themed. And that's winter. But it got rolled in with the 20-use goal randomly, because she is the usage wheel on Project Panopoly. So this has 20-use goal on it. And then we have the dreaded Madeline Mono Viva Diva Duo Blush, which this is the current state of her. And she got rolled in Deck of Panning as another Joker prompt. Another one. I just got one last month. Still working on that one. So I've decided that my goal for this is to hit pan in both sides, but I really do think that I want to focus on my pan goal, my usage goals in my other projects first, and just like use this after the fact. So I think I'm going to use the Trolls face palette today for the bronzer. For bronzer. And then I'll use the Trixie blush. Fair? Fair. Let me get my bronzer brush out here. This is my powder bronzer brush. I have to like be tapping this out because it's such a pigmented bronzer. It's like insanely pigmented. The pigment on this bronzer is like absolutely insane. Like, yikes. And then I do want to put, not a lot, just a little bit on my nose. Yeah, there we go. Just like get it in there. So that's a use on that. The reason I'm only using the bronzer of that is because, again, I have a 20-use goal on this blush. So, I want to use it. I want to get those 20 uses on this so I can roll this out, because that's like a pretty hefty goal for a month. I know you can keep things rolled in. Like, you don't actually fully have to finish everything the first month they're in the project. But, I mean, I think it would be cool to do it, to say I did a 20-use goal. I'm going to use the pink side of this today. Trixie's blushes are very pigmented. It's like the only blush you'll ever need kind of pigmented, especially with this one because it comes with 2 shades. I have to be really, really careful when I use that red shade because the red shade is probably going to be really good for both of these shades. Would, I think, work on deeper skin tones, but especially this red, I think would look gorgeous on deeper skin. Then I'm a pale girl, but I do also like both shades. I just have to be careful with the red. But that's a use on the blush. Now, I didn't have a highlighter necessarily in the project. But what I do have, like, I am going to be using my Wet n Wild Hello Halo blush lighter, the highlighter side, because it does have a pan in it. It is a finish goal ultimately for me. But what I do want to use today is actually one of the eyeshadows I have rolled in, because I have so many eyeshadows rolled in that I just want to use this for this. This is this was a Beautyland prompt. It was use a single eyeshadow. I don't have single eyeshadows, but I have this eyeshadow duo from Kimchi, and I decided to focus on this left shade, this gold shade. And so today, I want to see if I can use it as a highlighter, because, I mean, I love it on my eyes, but let's see how she looks on our cheeks, you know? On our nose. Beep, beep, beep. I think I like this. I think I like this as a highlighter. It's nice. It's actually quite subtle as a highlight, which I do kind of like for this look I'm going for today. So yeah, that's a keeper. That's a good one. I have a 5-use goal on this, and so now I know I could also bring it in as a highlight if I don't want to use it on my eyes on a day. Okay, speaking of eyes, we're on eyes. We've reached eyes. I have many eye things in my project pans for this month. First of all, I already showed you this palette, but I also have the Kimchi one I already showed you. This was rolled in for Deck of Panning for the prompt Yummy, which is food themed. This is the I Heart Revolution Turkish Delight palette. It has nice, beautiful shades, such a good color story, but I like never reach for this palette. And then I have, for the prompt Diamond, I decided to roll in something from the ColourPop Play It Jewel palette, specifically the shade Graded, which Graded doesn't look very diamondy, but I figured diamonds are graded, so let's roll that in for that prompt. And then obviously with having a focus shade in a palette, I do want to like work on using the rest of the shades in the palette as well, because I'm still doing my No Pan Left Behind for like all of my eyeshadow palettes. And then for Deck of Panning, I got the prompt Glittery, so I rolled in my Kakela 40 Colors Glitter palette, which can't quite get more glittery than that. Isn't she stunning? So yeah, I have the option of options today. So I'm going to try to do a look that incorporates a little bit of all of it. So we're going to start with this shade Graded in the Play It Jewel palette, because it is just a nice, neutral, smoky, not smoky, like it's a tan, taupey tan shade. So like, it literally is just like a nice, good shade to lay down and then build off of. So I'm going to go in with that on my entire eye to start this look. Just going in on the entire eyelid crease area. Now I have already used this, so it is already marked off on my No Pan Left Behind. No, it's not. Let's fix that. Even though I have already used it. So let's go ahead and fix that. Now it's been marked off. I'm going to close that up, put that back. Next, we're going to use the Fit Me, well, wait, let's see, what have I used in the, what have I used here? I have used that shade. You know what? We're going to use the, I could go for a nice green look. So we're going to start with the Fit Me palette. Well, actually no, we're going to go in with the chocolate palette with the Turkish Delight palette for the eyes. We're going to start with this darker green. It's a nice, like, olive green shade. And so we're just gonna, like, put that in our crease, I guess. Yeah, that looks good. The crease in the outer corner. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Nice, like, and then we're gonna use the lime green shimmer that's in here as well. But first I'm just marking off what I'm using. Also, this has a U-Skull on it, I think. So that's one use one graded. One use on, this has a 12 U-Skull. Rude. There's like not even 12 shades. Anyway. I'm just going in with the lime green shimmer, and I'm just going to put that on that inner part of my eye. This, I think, counts as one use, even though I'm using two different shades. It's still, like, one time using the palette, so, yeah. Put that away. Then I'm going to go in with the Fit Me Glossy palette, which again has, I think, only a 4 U-Skull. Yeah. I'm going in with this nice neutral tan shimmer in as just like a cute inner corner shade, because I could use a cute inner corner shade. There we go. And then that's that one checked off. Do I commit to the glitter? I'm not committing to glitter today. I'm sorry. I'm not going to use the glitter. Just not feeling glittery at the moment. I don't feel like having glitter everywhere. Alright. What else is in this project pan? Is that everything? Oh, lips, duh. I forgot to do my lips and my brows. I have quite a few things just in my rolling project pan. One of them is this Langmani black, Fantastic Color Black eyeliner. One is this Pop Feel waterproof mascara, because I want to have things in every category. I have the Wet n Wild white pencil liner. I have the Morphe X Lucky Charms purple eyeliner. I have a LA Colors bullet lipstick in the shade Take It Easy. The Lingmani lip liners. I don't know why there's 3 in there. I only rolled in the shade 06. Oh, I did roll in 06 and 09. The Kimmy Eye liquid lipstick in the shade 03. The Super Color mascara in the shade 13. The Lingmani Drip Gloss Oil in the shade 06. And then this is the final thing that's in a project. So this is in my deck of panning. This is the Sweet and Shimmer Whipped Vanilla Shimmer Lip Balm. That works really good as a gloss. So let's finish my face with these products. I'm going to go in with the Lingmani eyeliner in my eyes, on my eyes. Okay, that worked fast compared to how it usually goes when I try to do my eyeliner. LOL. I need to do my eyeliner on camera more often. That was so quick. Then we'll go, I kind of want to do, because it's a green based look, a little pop of purple in the waterline. So that's what we'll do. We'll go with the Morphe pop of purple. I've decided that I'm rolling in some fun play stuff every month, either in or out of my projects. So like when I want to make sure I have a colorful eyeliner, I want to make sure I have a colorful mascara, just so I can play more. I'm going to put on the Pop Feel mascara, which is a very thin formula, but it's so dark. Like, it's so thin. It takes forever to dry. It fell. I'm only gonna do my top lashes. I don't feel like doing my bottom lashes. I have this Lingmani mascara in the shade 13, which is a brown shade, which I like using this one in my eyebrows. I'll show you how I do that in a second. I just try to get the excess product off of the wand first, because you don't need too much of the product to go in the brows. Like, tell me that doesn't, like, effortlessly make your brows more browy, you know? Like, my brows look so good, and it was so easy. So this is rolled in as my colorful mascara. I can put it on the eyes, but I'm probably going to use it mostly on the brows. And these don't have, like, goals. The ones in my rolling project don't have, like, goals. They're just to, like, see how many times I will use them in a month. Yeah. I'm gonna set my face before I do lips. My setting spray right now is the Lottie Stay Matte AF setting spray. Yep. So that is also good. And then I have options for lips. I think I'm going to go do a more neutral lip today. So I'm starting with the Lingmani lip liner in the shade 06. This is just a neutral brown lip liner. I'm trying to cycle through my lip liners instead of focusing on only one at a time. So that's why I have like 2 in right now, and like they're different than the ones that were in last time. Next I'm going in with the LA Colors lipstick and Take It Easy. This is really just a nude on me. This is just my lips but better. This lipstick. And then I am going to go in with the Sugar and Shine lip gloss. The Sweet and Shimmer, I mean. Lip gloss. Because this has an 8 use goal. I rolled it in for the prompt cool tone. Oh wait, the mascara is in my... The mascara was, I lied, in my deck of panning, and it was for the prompt Gifted, which I got the Pop Fuel mascara for Christmas. So that is how that one ended up in the project. I love this gloss. It just provides a like shimmer sparkle. It has a cool finish to it. I kind of like live for that. So that's the face. It's okay, I guess. But that's my Project Pan makeup for 2025. Thank you for watching. See you all next time.